Parallel Arm Installation Guide for the Universal Hardware Heavy Duty All-in-One Closers. These closers are UL listed, ANSI Grade 1, adjustable size 1 through 6, and meet ADA compliance. And designed for right and left-handed interior doors up to 60 inches wide or exterior doors up to 48 inches wide. To determine if the door is a right or left-hand door, while facing the push side of the door, if the hinges are on the left, it is a left-hand door. If the hinges are on the right, it is a right-hand door. Here are the tools required for installation. The closer comes with everything else you will need. To mark your installation holes, first determine the maximum degree of door opening. For up to 120 degree opening, measure from the center line of the hinge 3 3/4 inches on the door for the closer and 9 1/2 inches on the bottom of the door stop for the PA plate. For up to 180 degree opening, measure from the center line of the hinge 1 1/4 inches on the door for the closer and 7 inches on the bottom of the door stop for the PA plate. Then, using the mark on the door as a guide, from the bottom of the door stop, measure 3 1/2 inches down to mark your first hole. Use the following dimensions to measure for the remaining hole locations. For the PA plate, using the mark on the bottom of the door stop as a guide, measure a 1/2 inch from the door to mark your first hole. Then, use the following dimensions to measure for the remaining hole locations. Note, the same dimensions apply to left or right-hand doors. Use a hammer and punch to mark the center of each screw hole. Using the chart, select the appropriate drill bit based on the type of fastener, your specific door material, and application. Be sure to drill the holes at the specified drill depth to prevent from drilling through the opposite side. Before installing, using the included Allen wrench, turn the power adjustment screw clockwise to increase power or counterclockwise to decrease power. Adjust the spring power of the closer based on the degree of opening and the door width as shown on the chart. Disassemble the forearm from the main arm by removing the elbow screw and both washers. Remove the foot from the forearm, keeping the screw. Keeping in mind that the speed regulating valves labeled 1 and 2 will need to be positioned facing the door opening. Position the closer body over the drill holes on the door and fasten with 4 flathead screws. Using the 4 roundhead screws, attach the PA plate to the bottom of the door stop. Before installing the main arm on the top pinion shaft, using a wrench, rotate the pinion 45 degrees toward the hinge side of the door and align the pinion dimple with the main arm number 2 for left-hand doors or number 3 for right-hand doors. Then, fasten with the main arm screw and large washer. Fasten the forearm to the PA plate using the provided smaller washer, spring lock washer, and screw that was removed from the foot earlier. With the door closed, reassemble the arm. Bring the main arm and forearm together at the pivot point and fasten with elbow screw and both washers. Adjust the length of the forearm so that it will set the arm elbow about 1 1/2 inches away from the door. And tighten the forearm screw to secure. To adjust the back check, which is the resistance to door opening when nearly fully open, turn the screw that is next to the pinion shaft, clockwise for more opening resistance, or counterclockwise for less opening resistance. Never close the back check valve completely. To adjust the speed of the sweep, which is the closing speed from the door being all the way open, turn the screw labeled 1, clockwise for slower, or counterclockwise for faster. To adjust the latch closing speed, which is the closing speed from the door being about 20 degrees open to completely shut, turn the screw labeled 2, clockwise for slower, or counterclockwise for faster. Be careful not to back any of the valves all the way out or a leak will occur. Place the cover on the closer body and fasten with 2 screws. Your new universal hardware closer is now ready for use.